Hi, this is James from Canada West Internet Marketing, and today we're going to go over the most basic form of schema markup that you should have on your website. Now, what you're probably asking yourself, what is schema markup? Schema markup is something that different companies like Google have come up with and engaged in that will make it so that when there is certain items on a page, it helps to the search engines understand exactly what it is you're trying to get across. And what we're talking about today is just simply a city and a state of where your company is located or your client is located. So if we can get an understanding of why Google likes this, what it is that sometimes in a page, maybe you're explaining certain things, maybe you're even mentioning a town that you're not located in. If you have the markup around the town that you are in or the locality that you are in, Google then understands that that markup is stating, by you putting that markup around that area, you are stating that this is exactly the town that this company is located in. It's the address, it's the locale. There's all sorts of markup that we could do. We could put in the company name, the company website, but we're not going to go into that today. All we care about today is city and state or city and province, depending on what country you're in. I'm just going to show you just briefly on Google exactly what I mean by markup and how it affects search. Now this isn't pertaining to what we're talking about today, but just so you understand the importance of markup, we're going to do a search for Rexall Ticketmaster, because let's say I'm trying to see some shows in town here. If you take a look at the first result, obviously it's Ticketmaster because I've put in Ticketmaster, but this information right here, talking about upcoming Thursday, March 26th, Maroon 5, Thursday, March 31st, Oil Kings Playoff Pass, that is all markup information that has been put in there that helps Google understand. And I have seen this for clients work as well. One that does shows around Alberta, we set this up for him and it shows the same information. So that's what they've done for Ticketmaster. It's what they've done. If you take a look, anytime you see a result like that, that's what's going on, is the markup is showing there. So what we're talking about today is just the local business information, and this is the schema.org website. If you want to go through this and start your own understanding with it, definitely take a look. Sometimes it's a little bit daunting because when you start to look at this, it seems to make no sense as to how you're supposed to use it. So like I said, today is just a basic introduction on how to use it for explaining where your company or your client's company is located. I have used this as a test for companies. I use the code for the markup for just the town and the province, and we had some clients that, for example, one was based in Vancouver, British Columbia. We added information in their footer stating that they also service Seattle, Washington, and had the markup set up around Seattle, Washington, and it actually caused their rankings in Seattle to jump. Now, I'm not saying all of a sudden they were #1 for Seattle for what they were trying to rank for. However, it just made Google understand that this is also a place that they should be ranking for. And I've seen positive results across the board for every client I've tried this for. So it's definitely something you want to put in there. Now, I use it so much, I actually have it as a text expander snippet. So all I have to do for myself is I've set up this, and there it is. Now, break it down simply. We're not going to go into all the details exactly what all this means, but I've put this all in a span because you want to keep everything in one line, and also different markups reject if we put a div around it, it'll reject it and it doesn't accept it. This one here, just as simple, just keep it like this, keep it as a span, put some line breaks before and after if you have to, but keep it like this, and we're going to put this on our blog post if you're on our website, and we're also going to put it in the comments in this YouTube video. So all you have to do is copy this and edit the areas that you need. And okay, here's our span. Our item property is overall what we're explaining what this whole span is about. So our item property here is address. We're explaining to Google or whatever search engine comes through our site that this area here is about an address. We could go with a full address if we wanted to, but all we're doing is city and state, city and province for this purpose. Item scope, not going to go into right here, but you do have to have that in there. Item type, we're explaining to the search engines that this is a postal address. Again, even though we're not going into a full street address, we're explaining to them that this is a postal address because we're saying that this is where this is located, where this town is, this company or client is located. So here we go to the item property of address locality. Address locality is actually your city. So there's my city, Edmonton. And then I put a comma outside of the span, so it's not in the markup. And then I've put the span item prop address region. Address region is your state or your province. So those are the two main items. Address locality is your city. Address region is your province. And if you want to see what it looks like on a page, of course, all the markup we can't see, there it is, Edmonton, Alberta. Now, if we want to test to see what Google sees for this, there is a page that Google supplies, and we're going to put it again in our blog post. We're going to put it on the bottom of this video in the comments, the link to it. But what you're going to do is you're going to copy the page, the URL of the page that you want to test. You can actually insert the code from the page, but just as simple and simpler to get Google just to pull it from the site itself. So we're going to paste in, this is the page that I've put that code on. Fetch and validate. Google's going to take a second to chew on that one. And right away you're going to notice I have 2 errors in my breadcrumb. I really don't care about my breadcrumb. What I care about right now is my postal address. And there Google says it's all good. My address locality, it knows now that that page is explaining about the locality of the company at Edmonton, and the region is Alberta. Simple as that. Now, I recommend you do this for as much as you can. Try it with just one city. In other words, I don't recommend that all of a sudden you just try it because you're in Canada. You're going to put every single major city across Canada all of a sudden on one page and expect results. But if you are located in Calgary, in Winnipeg, whatever town you're located in that you're trying to rank for, and that's where your company is located, and you don't have this markup yet, put this markup in and see what kind of results you get. Might only bump you a couple spots. Maybe you're in heavy competition with the guy just above you and everything seems exactly the same, but he doesn't have this markup and your markup does. If you do put markup in, it will see a little bit of a bump for you possibly. So that's it in a nutshell. If you have any questions, give me a shout, or if you have any comments, please comment below, and have a great day.